What's up, Patriots?
Hello, Patriots, Nons, Digital Soldiers.
This is Carrie.
This is Joel.
And we are the Quiet Boys
of Truth.
All right, guys. Welcome back to all our subscribers, and thank you so much for your support. You guys are the reason that we're here.
Yeah, to our new subscribers, welcome.
Welcome, yeah. And just want to say thank you guys for helping us to get closer to our goal of 145. What are we at right now, Joel?
We, I think, are at 128.
128.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Oh, I did want to make a correction. Yesterday, when we were talking about
Dan?
post 425, I had a very large cerebral flatulization, otherwise known as a brain fart. And yeah, so when they said, Q said, a 3-second delay.
Blame Dan.
Yeah, Dan is to blame. I said Daniel Radcliffe.
Harry Potter!
I wasn't talking about Harry Potter. I was talking about John Ratcliffe,
right,
the
DNI,
Director of National Intelligence.
I'm
but
sorry,
I think Q was referring to Dan Scavino.
Okay.
I don't know why I drew a blank on that, but I did, just to clarify.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter.
But you can blame Harry Potter, I guess.
Blame
if you
Harry
want
Potter.
To. All right. So anyway, now that that's been cleared up,
right?
So let's show you a couple things here. So I've got a tweet here. This was tweeted out by Squirrel Mama, and it looks like it was pulled from Twitter at ManOnFire1776. Let's check this out here.
All right.
Donald Trump is your president, like it or not. Keep that energy you had with Barack. Cause you know this Trump train don't stop. Tell Beto to please come try to take my block. You wanna impeach him? I guess that's what you do when you can't beat him. That need to dead that. And I'm coming through your hood in my red hat. And they say they looking for me, I say where? Cause it seem like they all high like some scared cats. You can tell the deep state that I said that. Cannons always on my shirt. They gon' be triggered when I wear that. I exposed all the fakes, now who next? Bryson do not tolerate no disrespect. We went to the White House, they said we gotta check. But this truth might make you upset. Donald Trump is your president, if you like it or not. Keep that energy you had with Barack. Cause you know this Trump train don't stop. Tell Beto to please. Donald Trump is your...
All right, the Trump train
awesome,
don't stop.
All right, and Carrie wanted to show you guys something.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not funny. It's not a funny one, guys, but it's definitely one that everyone should see.
Yeah.
So this tweet comes from Kirk at Kirk_925, and he says, this is the personification of American exceptionalism. The true winner here, aside from this principled and brave, patriotic young woman, are her parents. Congratulations on a job well done.
Yeah.
So this picture just touched my heart. This girl is so brave and so patriotic and not afraid to stand up when all of her peers look at them kneeling.
Mm-hmm.
So right on, girl.
Yep.
You're amazing.
I've tweeted it out before, but I'll say it again. I will never kneel for any man. For no man. I would rather die on my feet as a patriot than live on my knees like a coward.
All right.
That just
Well
kind of
said.
sums up my feelings about it. And I think a lot of people feel that way.
I think most of us feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, our next tweet comes from Mark Metz at MarkMetz3. So we've got a meme here. Where's Joe? Did he convert to Islam? Biden bin Hayden. Sorry, that was funny. I had to throw it in.
It
there.
is pretty funny.
All right, let's get into the Q posts. All right, Carrie?
Shall we?
All right. Coming at you now.
All right, guys, we're jumping into Q posts from June 26th. The first one is from 2:02 p.m., post 4529. Governors are not immune to lawsuits arising out of willful or negligent disregard of state laws. So we've got a tweet here, and Q says, did orders violate government-mandated policies? Would a jury of peers agree their actions were reckless? Would a jury of peers agree their actions were negligent? And then we have another article here. It looks like it's from cornell.edu.
Yeah, and it looks like Q pulled something
out of that. The immunity of a state from suit has long been held not to extend to actions against state officials for damages arising out of willful and negligent disregard of state laws. 165, the reach of the rule is evident in Schuer versus Rhodes. 166, in which the court held that plaintiffs were not barred by the 11th Amendment or other immunity doctrines from suing the governor and other officials of a state alleging that they deprive plaintiffs of federal rights under color of state law and seeking damages when it was clear that plaintiffs were seeking to impose individual and personal liability on the officials. There was no executive immunity from suit, the court held. Rather, the immunity of state officials is qualified and varies according to the scope of discretion and responsibilities of the particular office and the circumstances existing at the time the challenged action was taken. All right, so let's take a look at this tweet first, and then we'll see if there's anything else in the article that we need to look at. Okay, so this tweet is from House Republicans at House GOP. These governors are withholding information from the public, and House Dems are letting them get away with it with their partisan refusal to join our investigation. So within this tweet, we've got a graphic here, and it says House Republicans press state AGs to probe governor's deadly nursing home orders. Washington, D.C. On Thursday, all 5 Republican members of the House Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Crisis, as well as Republican members of the New York, California, Michigan, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania delegations, urged the attorney generals of those states to investigate the origins of their governors' deadly nursing home orders and the impact those orders had on their states' elderly populations. The new letters come more than a week after select subcommittee members wrote to the Democratic governors of those 5 states requesting information about their nursing home orders. So far, only New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has failed to respond directly, and only California Governor Gavin Newsom has provided a partial response. These governors are withholding information from the public, and House Democrats are letting them get away with it with their partisan refusal to join our investigation. As a result, we are now calling on the attorney generals of these states to investigate the orders behind those avoidable tragedies, said Republican Whip and Select Subcommittee Ranking Member Steve Scalise, Republican Louisiana. Grieving families of those who died as a result of these orders deserve answers about why they were put in place and the full extent of their impact. And there is no amount of stonewalling, name-calling, or blame-shifting that will make us give up on getting them.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
So these guys could possibly be prosecuted for this. Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's just say they're going to be.
Yeah, they better be. Okay, guys, so that second link in this post takes us to Cornell Law School's website, and it's talking about suits against state officials. So this is a really long article. We'll
really
leave this
long,
link
guys.
for you guys. I think basically what it's saying is that these guys can be prosecuted.
Yes, they can.
They can be prosecuted. So I think it's talking about all of the past cases that have decided, what the precedent is for permitting suits against state officers, that type of thing, being able to sue governors,
being able
how
to
that
sue
all works.
These communist governors.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from what I'm reading in here, they are not immune, and they can be held accountable and prosecuted.
Post 4530, drop 26th of June 2020 at 6:15 p.m. We will not fail. We've got a link to a Twitter account, and Q says, rising to the occasion, understanding what's at stake. God bless each and every one of you. We will not fail. Where we go one, we go all. Q. Let's go check out that Twitter account. All right, guys, so basically, we didn't get linked to a tweet. We got linked to Enoch's Twitter account. I think that the reason we were linked to this was because of what they're doing here. You guys have probably seen it. A lot of people have been doing their patriotic oath and sending it to Enoch at Ellen Elkel to have it put out there. We've been trying to help them also by retweeting them all. Mm-hmm. But I believe that's why this account was tweeted, guys, is because they are understanding where we go one, we go all doesn't mean, it's just about me and my tweets. Right. It's about all of us together, guys. The message as a whole, where we go one, we go all, means exactly that. Not where we go one, we go one. Not where we go one, we go two. Where we go one, we go all.
Yep,
That
this
is
is
what
about
it is.
all of us. We're
Yep.
all involved in this.
Yes, we are.
And we all need to stand together.
Yep.
All right, guys. Post 4531 from June 26th at 6:18 p.m. Patriot takes the oath. We've got a link to a Twitter account here, and Q says the next few weeks will demonstrate our resolve. Where we go one, we go all. All right. So let's check out this tweet. Okay, guys. So this Patriot's name is Steph, and she is taking the oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter, so help me God. Where we go one, we go all.
That's right. Where we go one, we go all. Good job. I'm loving how many people are taking this oath. It's incredible to see, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, it's empowering too, in a way, you know, like it's just very comforting to know that there's so many of us are standing together and that we are resolved to
take back our country.
take
and our
back our
freedoms.
country. Yeah, for sure. And guys,
This is America.
I feel like what Q is saying in this post is like, they're going to be throwing a lot more stuff our way, guys.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be throwing a lot of stuff.
Yes.
They've already been doing it, but I think it's going to intensify in the next few weeks. And the more resolved we are and the more we stand together and stay strong, like, we're going to get through this. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Post 4532, dropped 26th of June 2020 at 6:20 p.m. As the darkness falls, so does our enemies. So Q says, as the darkness falls, so does our enemies. That doesn't sound grammatically correct. It should be as the darkness falls, so do our enemies. But we'll figure
Nonetheless,
out
though,
why.
this is a very nice post.
Yeah.
Right? Because the darkness is falling. Our enemies are falling. I mean, I think it's pretty awesome.
Yep.
So when we have that, the SIC, the sick in brackets right there. Okay, so the board owner, the one who is titling, right? They title all the posts and everything.
Yes.
So basically, they used sick to basically draw attention to the fact that does is grammatically incorrect.
And what does that
Okay.
mean, Carrie, when they do that? When they put sick in brackets?
It just means that they're quoting from
Right.
somebody. So in this case, the owners of the board are quoting from Q, and they're letting us know that does is grammatically incorrect.
Boom.
So there's probably a reason for this grammar error. Okay, so it's getting clearer, right? Okay, so for post 4533, it's from June 26th at 6:24 p.m. It's titled Edward Snowden or Eric Schmidt reference, and it looks like an anon on the board said grammar kitty or on purpose. So they're asking, like, if as the darkness falls, so does our enemies, if that was just like a random grammar error or if there was meaning behind it. And Q says ES. Okay, so we've got an extra ES right at the end of do. That shouldn't be there. Does. So ES in the kill brackets, and mistakes to you are roadmaps to others. Q. So
it was on purpose,
pretty
guys.
exciting. So
Q always corrects their grammar if it was a mistake. Usually in the next post,
Right.
Q will correct themselves. Saying
Exactly.
It was an accident.
So in this case, it could be a reference to Edward Snowden, or it could be a reference to Eric Schmidt.
I
What do you think?
tend to not think it's a reference to Edward Snowden, and the reason is because in past Q posts, I know that Q will sometimes abbreviate names of people like George Soros, GS, or Hillary Rodham Clinton, HRC.
Right.
But with Edward Snowden, Q's always referenced him by just Snowden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
So
yeah,
I
that's
don't,
correct.
I don't tend to believe ES stands for Edward Snowden.
What about Eric Schmidt?
Quite possibly. I don't know though. We're gonna have to do some digging on this one, Anons. I don't know. Does George Soros have a son whose name starts with E?
I know. I was like, Edward Soros? No.
Eduardo Soros.
Eduardo.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm joking.
Yeah, so we don't know who the ES is referring to, but that's our job to find out.
Yep.
So if anybody finds it out, figures it out, let us know
Drop it in our
the
comments. Post 4534 dropped 26th of June 2020 at 6:35 p.m. Stand at the ready. Q. Wow. All right.
Whoa.
Sounds like we're being told what's up.
We need to be ready, guys. We need to be ready.
We've got a link to a Twitter account. Let's go take a look at that. This tweet is from Mockuifiver. Mockuifiver. Yeah, sorry if I butchered the name. They say, rising to the occasion, understanding what's at stake. God bless each and every one of you. We will not fail. Where we go one, we go all. And they put one of Q's posts in there, rising to the occasion, understanding what's at stake. And it's the exact same one I just read. But it is pretty interesting to see. I think this right here is pretty important too. They say, understand why the entire @EllenUncle account and not a single tweet was tagged in the hashtag QAnon drop. So
yeah, this is what you were talking about earlier.
This
right,
is what
Joel?
I was talking about
how it's
earlier.
About all of us.
It's
all
about
of us
all of
Patriots,
us.
not just one.
This was the reason the Enoch account itself was tweeted and not any particular tweet from that account. Mm-hmm. It's because of what they have been doing by reposting all of these Patriots, and because it's to be understood that this is not about a single person, it's about all of us.
Right. All of us standing at the ready together.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You should make a compilation video, Joel.
You know what? I should. I think I will.
Are you feeling that?
I'm feeling that.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it can't have everybody giving the oath because that would be too long, right?
Well, I could do something cool.
All right, I'm sure you could.
All right,
You're just
but
cool like that, Joel.
Oh, thank you. I've never heard that before.
Oh my gosh, come on. I tell you every day how cool you are.
Oh, thanks.
You're so cool, Joel.
Oh, thanks, Gary. Okay, but anyway, Patriots and Ons, Digital Soldiers. This was our last post for the 26th of the Q drops. If you are enjoying our content and you're new here, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, toggle that little notification bell. That bell. Yeah, and to our Patriots who have been with us since the beginning, thank you. You guys are our rock solid foundation, and we love you guys. We really do.
We couldn't do this without you guys.
No. But yeah. I think that does it for tonight, right?
I think so.
All right.
I think that's it.
Patriots and Ons and Digital Soldiers, please do not forget, where we go one, we go all.
Good night, Patriots.
Guys.
Love you guys.